Why do you use your credit card?
फैंसी लगता है यार.
सिविल स्कोर बनाने के लिए.
Cashback.
I like the metallic feel of this card.
Discounts.
लाउंज एक्सेस के लिए.
Gen Z loves credit cards. And why shouldn't they? You get EMI access, you get bread points, you also get access to all those nice deals, and of course, free food in airport lounge. But in true Deinfluencing style, we're gonna fact check all of these claims because these guys don't. Before we begin, hit that like and subscribe, and let's get started. Here's the credit card industry, and it's been growing at 20% for 5 years. I mean, 78 million cards. Kitna paise kharchte yaar? Overall credit card spend has reached 1.13 lakh crore. And the industry is on such a roll that even COVID and RBI couldn't stop it. Look at that chart go. And why wouldn't you see this growth? Credit cards have grown for a reason. It's not by luck. I mean, two things. First, now freelancers, small businesses can actually get a credit card. So we have new customer segments who can actually access this kind of credit. Previously, it just wasn't possible. And second are all the loyalties and benefits from that card. I mean, free movie tickets, online shopping, cash discounts, even stuff like travel has benefits for credit cards. All of this has caused that entire industry to grow and people to live, well, sometimes beyond their means. The credit card product has been designed for a certain kind of person. So a tier 1 person earning a salary for a long period of time, decent salary as such, credit score is good, and then a credit card is given. But somehow now things have changed. It can now be offered to self-employed tuition teacher or a freelancer may also get a credit card. So the audience is now much wider. And here is my problem. The person who doesn't understand this in, say, a tier 3 town, for example, how minimum payments work, how interest rates work, how EMIs work, the yearly membership, this person may not even understand how much he has to pay in order to actually clear their account and how credit score works. Is it right for them to even have a credit card? For example, my cousin brother, he went out with his friends and one drunken night he withdrew 200 rupees cash from his credit card. I knew this was wrong, but he didn't know that he had to pay 500 rupees on that one withdrawal. Not to mention the crazy interest rate charged on that withdrawal. He just had no idea about this. And here I'm talking about someone who has some financial literacy. This guy invests in index funds, which is great, by the way. But think about the person who has no financial literacy. He got a call one day, do you want a credit card? Found out about the benefits, said this is cool, let me just order it. That's kind of dangerous. So to understand how this generation is spending on credit cards, what their usage is, we asked a bunch of people at the office. So Vandit, what do you do with your credit card? What do you buy?
Okay, so I recently bought this iPhone. I love sneakers, so I bought this sneakers limited edition. And I have this watch. Also, I got a 4K TV recently, so.
Okay, what's your EMI every month?
So it's around 30,000.
30,000? Yeah. And what if I let you go? What if you get fired right now? How will you make these payments for the next, say, 3 months?
यार मेरे को बोला गया था ये friendly interview है.
No. This is the point. It's not happening. But if it did, you would miss your payment, right?
Yeah, of course.
Then how will you make that payment? Like, do you have savings? Do you know, dude, that these guys charge up to 48% a year in interest? Do you know that?
Sir, ये ad में नहीं था sir credit.
Exactly my point. So this means you have late payment fees, you have annual charges, you're also paying maybe 3.5% a month. This will make your life hell. So Abhishek, how do you use your credit card?
So I was not supposed to buy it. See, I have had a very bad experience. Multiple phone calls, ले लो, ये कार्ड लो, वो कार्ड लो. मैं कहा चलो ठीक है ले लेते हैं, क्या ही होगा. So I got 2 cards.
So what was the EMI like? Like how much did you pay last month?
So I paid 2,500, yeah.
Some little less, no?
Minimum amount is what you're asking.
You paid the minimum amount, right?
Huh?
This is the problem. So if your entire bill was 50,000 and the amount due and you paid minimum 2,000, for example, yeah, 5,000, the interest is still charged on the entire 50,000. They don't minus what you paid. Did you know that? So you continue to pay interest on that. There's no point in paying a minimum amount. You pay everything that is due. Hey Shivani.
Hey.
So how do you use a credit card?
So basically, I got my first credit card when I opened my salary account.
Nice.
And then my limit was 50,000. Yes.
Okay, and did you use that credit card? Like, did you spend?
Yes, I did. But the maximum which I used was 70,000.
But you said your limit is 50,000, no?
Yeah, so I increased it to 3.1 lakhs, but my spending limit was 70,000.
Oh, interesting. So you have credit worth 3 lakhs, but you will spend only a maximum of 70,000.
Yes.
That's actually pretty good. It actually helps in something called credit card utilization, and the lower it is, the better.
Oh, all right. Actually, my friend asked me to do that.
Good, nice friend.
So basically, what is the ideal ratio?
So anything below 30% is considered good. If you go above 30%, bad things can happen.
Oh,
So your credit score will go down. And if you go for a home loan or a car loan or any kind of loan, you'll be charged much higher interest rate because your credit score is actually low. I'm done here. Thanks, Shivani. All right. Okay, so after talking to everyone, here's what I figured and made a checklist. If your answer for each of these things is yes, then you get that credit card. Otherwise, maybe not. 1, I have a monthly budget planned. 2, I track all of my expenses every single month. 3, if I decide to quit my job, I have enough cash in the bank to last me a while. But here's my take on it. The problem is not with the credit card, it's with humans. People cannot manage and be disciplined at the same time. We are just bad at managing stuff. Especially when you get a golden ticket to spend more than what you have, you get into crises like the debt crisis in the US. Think about how many people over there have so much debt and no way to pay it. India, on the other hand, is far better in its savings culture. In fact, we should probably have an investment culture and not an overspending credit card culture. Again, the problem isn't with the credit card, it's with humans. We're just bad. 75 days hard to ho nahi raha, isko kahan se manage kar loge? So the answer is pretty clear. If you're disciplined, a credit card is great. Otherwise, there are other things to spend time on. And if you still want to go for that credit card, tell me in the comments which credit card you already have or want to get, because I think this world is pretty crazy and I'd probably learn from you which credit card does what. So if you like this series, let me know what else we should de-influence. Tell me in the comments below. Hit that like, hit that subscribe, and see you in the next video, guys. Toing.
So I got a
Are we rolling? Okay, cool. ऐसे thoughts आते हैं मुझे Employees are great. Billionaires suck.